Oh, yeah! I've said it along, and it is what it is. And if you can wait just a few seconds tonight, because I can't, oh, yeah, we're going to have an exclusive live from Lucky Strong. Yeah, broadcasting! Woo! What are we doing, boys? Huh? What are we doing? Yeah. I've been thinking. Yeah. Intercontinental champion. Yeah. I'm looking into the video scope right now. I'm trying to tell you. It's Rocko madness. Yeah. Time. Thanks for stopping by, brother. Oh, yeah. It is what it is. Yeah. Yeah. We working on it, boys. We working on it, man. Still a work in progress, but we're getting there, man. Little bits at a time. I did some research today. You know what I'm saying? Tito Santana. Cup of coffee in the big time. Cup of coffee in the big time. Yes, I have said that time to time, but if you want to ask her a question now, go ahead and ask her a question right now as we're looking into the video scope. Yeah. What are we going to do, boys? I think we're going to go this way. Yeah, I do turn my punches over when I throw jabs and straights. I do. I don't really turn my hand over when I'm throwing a hook. Like, I don't really turn my hand over when I'm throwing a hook. I throw a hook like this. But, I don't know. I could be wrong. I've been wrong before. Man, I'm not really like doing shit, dog. I'm just trying to do some cardio. The only reason I keep even, to be honest with you, man, the only reason I even put the heavy bag workout videos up is because people end up interacting with them, and that's the thing that's been doing the best here recently. Besides, anything that doesn't have me on it does great. You know what I mean? If I do a Macho Man, or if I do a street thing that happened and made my, my views, made my view of it, or what I thought of it. If I have a different comedian or entertainer than, big waves, even horse racing. I haven't done one yet, but I should have. But all of those, they do great because it doesn't have my face on it. I have nothing to do with that content really, except for, editing it and reissuing it in my own style and my own way. That does great. So here, as of late, the heavy bag videos have been doing okay, and everybody seems to like them from the Strong family. So that's the only reason I've even kept doing them, man. I'm not trying to prove nothing. I'm not trying to show nobody how to do nothing or any of that. I've said to a couple people that, have gotten into the comments, and they're like, hey, man, I've been training, and fighting for this many years and that many years, and this, that, or the third. And I'm like, well, man, this ain't going to be very entertaining to you at all because, I'm not professionally trained. Well, I haven't been professionally trained since I was 13 or 14, something like that. I wasn't driving yet. And I didn't have the resolve for it, really, man. I just thought it would be, something fun to do. And I liked Taekwondo. When I was even younger than that, I took Taekwondo. And I liked Taekwondo, so when I found out there was like a boxing gym that was close to home when I was like 13, I just couldn't help it, man. I wanted to go so bad. I drove my mom fucking nuts. She finally took me down there, and I was there for like maybe 2 months, maybe, if that. And me and another guy from high school ended up sparring when I wasn't supposed to even have fucking headgear on, let alone in there with someone else sparring. And the coach was outside. We basically took advantage of the situation. I used somebody else's mouthpiece. I didn't even use my mouthpiece, and I got in trouble. Ended up getting kicked out, man. I mean, I got in trouble. I don't think I got kicked out for real. I think I got in trouble, and then I quit. So I don't want to. I'm trying to like maybe make it sound better, you know. I don't know why. I wasn't trying to lie to you. I think I was just like, you know, I'm telling the story, and in my own brain, I'm trying to think like maybe if I can make it sound a little bit different, you know, a little better or something, man. What's up, Actions? But yeah, for anybody that really knows anything about boxing or you know, fighting in general, probably you know, probably not gonna find it very entertaining, or you know, you're gonna probably find a lot of things you could say, like, oh man, you should do this, that, or the third. You know what I mean? I watch YouTube videos, so I'm pretty much like a boxing expert, but I will allow some critique, even though I will have to let you know I've seen 10 to 15 YouTube videos on how to box, so I'm kind of fucking expert. But you can try to tell me, you know, some pointers if you want to, but I've got a good 45, 50 minutes of strong research on YouTube, brother. So just so you know, before you get too carried away. Pretty much a fucking black belt in boxing from watching YouTube videos. Hey, Preston, thanks. Appreciate you. Nighttime around here. It is nighttime after the weight pile. Sometimes my herb grinder gets clogged up, man. I got a prescription. I'm fitting to take some of my medicine here. I don't recommend it to anyone, Preston. I recommend you don't, as a matter of fact. I don't think I don't want to glorify it or justify it. I'm a dumb son of a bitch. But smoking a little keeps me from throwing dust up my nose, then Intercontinental Champion, yeah. Anything to keep me from throwing dust up my nose, you know. What? Oh, man. Look, I'm definitely not the one that's like, you know, as hard as it may seem to believe, you know, from my content or whatever. Although I am a giant narcissist. Even though I am a giant narcissist, it's mostly facade. I'm actually fairly hard on myself, and I feel like I'm fucking losing and fucking not going hard enough all the time, so believe that. But I do know one thing. As long as I keep fucking swinging at it, you know what I mean? As long as I keep hucking these things around, we're going to get somewhere eventually, man. We doing cable exercises today. I did chest and triceps, man. I did chest and triceps. I got 230 on the chest press machine. I was thinking back to homeboy was like, "Hey, yeah, it's 2-1 on them cable machines. Pretty much, it's 2-1." Man, it ain't no 2-1 on that chest press. I know that 230 pounds on that chest press is pretty fucking close to 230 pounds because I struggle with it, and I can press it out. I can press it out, and I can pull it back down to my chest, and then I can start, but I can't get it to go, man. I couldn't get it to go for number two. Number two. Oh, yeah, I got your number, Hogan. Yeah, number two, because I'm number one. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah. Dig it. Sugar is sweet and so is honey. Yeah. 155 at 5'10", 48. Yeah, I'm probably, God, we striking 200 right now. 5'11", 40, shite, 45. God dang, dropped this thing today, man. I dropped this thing today, and look. Oh! Shit! Broke it right off, man. I'm gonna have to get me a new one. It didn't destroy it. I can still use it. It didn't go all the way through when they pushed against it right here. It didn't poke a hole through it, so I still can use it, but it's super sharp right there, man. Yeah, man. I feel you, dog. I have somewhat of an addictive personality, believe it or not. And I feel like as soon as I get down that road, I'm not going to turn back, brother. Yeah, I mean, I've heard him tell that story a couple different ways, man. I heard him tell the story that he got injured, and I heard that he got politicked out. So it just depends on which story you believe. When Mach told the story, he told it two different ways. So Tito Santana compared to Macho Man, you're garbage. No, he did play in the major leagues. My bad, bud. Not the minor leagues. He played in the major leagues. He got injured, supposedly went down, learned how to throw left-handed, learned how to catch left-handed, throw left-handed, and came back, got a spot back on the team in the minors throwing left-handed, and then they said that he looked funny throwing the ball, so they weren't going to put him out on the Major League Baseball field. Had nothing to do with how he threw the ball. I mean, like, as far as, like, throwing it fast or throwing strikes, he was fine, but it was just his mechanics looked funny as shit because he was throwing left-handed and he was used to throwing right-handed. So when that happened, they said he looked funny because he probably threw the ball kind of weird throwing it with his left hand. Like, if you ever seen yourself throw something with your odd hand, you kind of look. Anyway. Nothing matters. Nothing matters. Yeah, man, like, I don't know. I was kind of trying to show also, like, what can be done, from being fucked up. Like, so if somebody else was out there and they were in a similar situation as I was, and they were thinking about working out, and they wanted just to get out there and work out and not have to, get juiced up and all that, man. I was kind of going that way, you know. And there's people too that wouldn't appreciate it if I was juiced up. They wouldn't. Like I said though, if I do get anything going, like if I get anything at all, like really fucking looking decent, man, then everybody's gonna say I did something anyway. So, you know, but that's just the facts of the matter, dog. I'm trying to do it normally as possible. Show what can be done and what can't be done, I guess. But, you know, I don't eat cleanly. Like, I don't fucking go out here and get stuff from Whole Foods, and I don't eat my broccoli and chicken breast every day like I should be every meal. So, you know, I eat like a normal person, but not like really though. Like I do try to make sure that I don't eat weird shit. I be trying, dog. I don't know what the fuck to say, dog. I don't know. I be trying, man. Hey, Coop, good to see you, dog. Appreciate you stopping in. I be trying, but I don't be trying as hard as, like, you know, as humanly possible. Like, if I had a trainer or something, man, or if I had, like, all the time and money to do whatever I wanted, then I would train 2 times a day, and I would have my diet fucking dialed in, and everything would be about health and fucking fitness. Nothing would be about anything else. Then, you know, it would be a different story also. But I'm out here living a real fucking life, going to work, worrying about kids, worrying about work, worrying about fucking dogs and fucking, you know what I'm saying? Like, if I could just be like, oh man, all I gotta worry about is working out and getting my shit together, getting my body right to where I could, I don't know, I don't even know. What would I do? Compete? Like, I could be a personal trainer, but, you know, unless you're like super fucking jacked to the nines, man, then you're not gonna, you know, attract that many. Being a male trainer, being a female trainer, you can attract all kinds of stupid people to come work out. No matter what you look like, really. Hell yeah, that's what I'm saying. I've been telling people out here for the last 2 years, I'll get you right. 20 grand a year, I'll get you right, dog. 20 grand a year, I'll make sure that fucking, you know, you're up out the bed. I'll make sure I'm making the phone calls, calling you an asshole, making sure that you're going to the gym, meet you there, fucking, you know, all that, dog. Make your fucking meal prep. But, I'll really do it up for you, homie. You know? But, ain't nobody bought into the 1999 deal either. I cut it back to 1999 and nobody jumped on that neither. So what are we gonna do? Fuck it. I have more nines on that bitch than a Tech 9 song. You dig? Man, that's good stuff right there. Cereal a la mode. I dig it, man. I dig it. I don't know what's been going on either, dog, but I guess we done fell off, homie. Views are down. I don't know what to do, dude. Like, I'm thinking about going back and making that video, so I need to do that before I forget and go and cut that into that live from 2 nights ago about, you know, the state of movies and media and stuff. And Mongoose is running wild all over. I gotta cut that out. Shit was pretty funny, I thought, anyway. Put it on the video. Drop it as a video. Because nobody's going to watch to the very end of that live to see it. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Tashanka? Good to see you, bro. Always, Mark. Always. Hopefully Amy's doing good. I hope Nate Dogg's still kicking, man. I know he's out there running like a fucking madman when he should be fucking probably laid up taking care of himself, but hopefully at least he's having fun. You know? Man. Clean the screen real quick, man. Alright. Y'all ever watch the Chicos Toxicos or whatever it is? The Toxicos or whatever it is, man? I watched the shit out of that, dude. Them dudes are funny, man. Juan and all them. And they got one dude's like the torta pounder or whatever, and they go be looking for big girls for him. The last video, they was like, you always got one friend like this. He got the drinking and stuff. Was like, man, that dude that was shaking his butt wasn't that bad. It's like, what? He's hugging this one dude that he knew or whatever, and he's like, you want to make out? He's like, what? He pushes him away. He's like, nobody wants to make out. The shit was still funny, even though, you know, it was kind of left field type stuff. Still funny stuff. Like, I think Howard Stern just took it too far, man. You know, he didn't got out of touch with his audience, and he tried to make it like, oh, well, I'm just trying to normalize it or whatever. Yeah, but you went 1,000 miles an hour a different way, dog. Like, I didn't watch one of them damn, when it was, I used to listen to every show, and then he started doing those one, penis month or whatever it was, and I was like, nope, I'm out. I'm out of there, dog. You finally found a way to get me to not watch your show. Between Richard and Sal, man, that shit got me so damn mad as hell, man. I was like, you know, every once in a while I could put up with it with them, man, you know. But once it was like a whole month of it, like that shit was crazy. They would come up with something new every day. I'm like, nah, man. And I thought Richard and Sal were funny too, like, don't get me wrong, but I just watched Howard when he did an interview with what's his name, but hell yeah, dog. Hell yeah. Yeah, I don't know, man. Like I said, he was trying to explain it to Andy Cohen or whatever, because he was asking him why he was doing that stuff, like, you know, as much as he was, and he was like, it's to normalize it so people don't, you know, so people will stop being hard on, you know, it would be terrible if you were homosexual and you had to put up with all the stuff you have to put up with in the heterosexual community, you know. And I feel like now it's not as prevalent as it used to be, you know. It used to be a lot, you know, more uh hard on regular homosexual people, you know. It used to be a lot harder on them, but now it's not even, you know, that unusual. There's like all way different stuff going than that. Hell yeah, dude. Yeah, I've heard that one before too, Mark. Yep. Struggle with that myself. But I'm locked in now, so, you know, it don't matter. I don't know what you call it. You know, when you're only with one person. You know what I'm saying? A unisexual. That's what I identify as. Like I said, man, I'm kind of a loyal person, so I won't be out here fucking around doing things against my wife that I wouldn't want done against me, you know? I don't fuck around like that. But that's just me. Man. We have been doing better though today too because I haven't been eating. My stomach was upset. I don't know if it was the daggone. Oh, put out the short for the Dave's hot chicken tender right before I came out here to do the live. That joke a little spicy for real. Like the hot and the medium, totally different, dude. The medium was barely even spicy. It wasn't spicy really at all. The hot was hot though. That's the thing I don't understand is why it's got to be everything's got to be about that shit. Like in normal fucking life, you don't just go off talking about that shit all the time, man. It shouldn't really come up in normal conversations. Like if I'm at work and shit, like I don't know. I'm not the type of dude to fucking bring up like talk about if you're single and you're running around, then you make statements and stuff like that probably, but once you're settled down, you're not talking about your sexuality at work that often at all. Like I said, when you're single and if you're running around doing crazy shit, then yeah, you're gonna probably like talk to your buddies, be like, yeah, man, fucking hey, dog, you won't believe what happened. You know what I mean? But once you're settled down and shit, really you don't talk about it very much at all. So I don't understand why everything's got to be about it. Like, really, there ain't no reason we need to conversate about it. I don't need to know what the fuck you're doing at home. You know what I mean? No matter what the hell going on. If you show up and you show up with the same sex partner as you, then, it's kind of obvious. But there doesn't need to be no fucking discussion about it, really. Just like in a hetero situation, like, hey, just to make sure. You know what I'm saying? You don't do that. So, exactly, man. And it ain't your fault. Like, if something was to happen and that's what I don't understand that neither. Like, it ain't my fault. Like, if you're loyal to somebody and they're not loyal to you, that ain't your fault. That's their fault. And it ain't homeboys, like, let's just say, it ain't Jody's fault neither. What the fuck's he know? Not unless it's like your buddy or something. And then he's just a piece of shit then. But like I said, you got an agreement with your old lady. You ain't got no agreement with nobody else. Hey, Vanessa, good to see you. Good to see you. Thanks for being in the chat tonight. Much appreciated. I've been over Crusted's a couple times here recently. I've caught him and stopped in, just said what's up. Crusted's a good dude, man. I was saying the other night, man, like when we sign off, we say a lot of the same similar things between us, man. And I don't really watch his show or nothing, so it's not like I'll be trying to copy him or anything. So it's kind of cool that me and him have the same similar thoughts, about stuff. But like I said, we just all humans out here, man, trying to fucking just get through this fucking crazy world, man. And if you can find a little bit of joy and love in it somehow, man, who the fuck am I to tell you that you're fucked up? Ain't none of my goddamn business. It ain't none of my business. My business. That's right, man. When I grew up, man, it was more like we all fucking poor. Just like, what's his name said? Like Ralphie May says, it wasn't no black or no white, no nothing. We was all fucking poor. I know a lot of people don't agree with it, man, you know. Especially if you're super religious, then you're not going to agree with that, man. But like I said, man, I know it's the word of God written by man, but it's also a man telling us that it's the word of God. So, yeah, you dig? Like King James's Bible. You dig what I'm saying to y'all? Y'all see a pattern here? And I believe in the Bible it says turn the other cheek and love your brother, no matter, you know. I don't think it says in case or unless and all this other shit, man. I'm sure it does in some parts, but look. Anyway, man, you gotta let people live their fucking lives, man. Can't hate people over living when they're just trying to be happy, man. Like, I don't know. Look. Anyway, not trying to fucking preach to everybody or anything, man. That's just my thoughts. I can't tell someone else how to. I can't tell somebody else how to think or experience life, but that's just my thoughts. Oh, dang it, man. It'll probably be all right, Vanessa. Y'all have gotten misunderstood before between each other, you know. Yep, that's what I said, man. You know, I wouldn't do nothing against my old lady. Like, you know, I don't believe she'd do nothing against me. So it'd be fucked up if I was to go out. That's dudes think they can go out and do stuff against their old lady and then expect their old lady not to do shit against them. It's crazy, but damn it, Mark. I hate to hear that, man. Like, I keep seeing you on there, and I'm like, it looks decent, man, because I know we had that big scare about 6 months ago, about half a year ago. Oh, sorry. What happened, man? I'm sorry, dude. I don't know what none of that stuff means, dog. I don't know. Is it Daniel Patrick? I don't know what that means. Is that like your real name? You want me to look you up on like behind the scenes or something, dog? You got me confused, Jaime. But Vanessa's always been respectful over here, and she's never uh been mean to anybody or said anything. I think like maybe once or twice there was like maybe she was like, oh, sorry, I didn't mean to make you mad or something, and I was like, oh, no, you didn't make me mad, you know what I mean? But besides that, oh, right on, okay. I was thinking of the sportscaster or whatever. What I was thinking, Dan Patrick. You know what I mean? That's what I was thinking of immediately. But like I said, man, from time to time there's misunderstandings. But that's why I said, man, a strong family up in here. You know, I might say some shit people don't like every once in a while. You know, hell, man, I can almost guarantee it. Strong family up in here. We gotta cut each other some slack in the chat. You dig? You know what I mean? Every once in a while we might say some shit we don't like, man, but for the most part, everybody kind of respectful and try not to get too carried away, you know. And I feel like, man, I can't thank y'all enough for that, you know, because I know it's easy to get carried away sometimes, man, or get your feelings hurt. Not I mean like that either, you know, like literally, like it's easy for somebody to get in somebody else's feelings, especially when you hang out with a bunch of people in chats all the time, and then you share stuff with people, and then they make fun of you. You know, you fuck, man, that shit'll make you mad. But you know what I'm saying. If it ain't nothing too serious, man, try to let it go, you know. We'll get on down the way. And, you know, like I've said, man, there's some people that couldn't get over it and had to go, man. That's just what happened. I'm sorry for that. But like I said, I'm kind of like that one uncle, man, that says shit every once in a while that you might not like. But you can always trust one thing, man. I'm always pretty much the same, man. I don't switch up. What do you say? I don't switch like that knife in my back. What? I don't switch like that knife in my back. They don't hear me though. They don't hear me though. Little Smuggy. Good to see you, man. Good to see you, dog. Oh, yeah. And the president of two, yeah. Holding us back, man. Giving outside interference, yeah. Never putting them on, but I'm the cream of the crop. And it always rises to the top, yeah. Awesome, man. Hey, be good, Mark. Y'all playing the game online? I've seen y'all do that a couple times, man. Hell yeah, little Smuggies. I'm gonna have to start saying it in Macho's voice. That way nobody gets mad, you know. Yeah, you never know. Is it me? Is it Rocko? Is it me? Madness? Or is it Rocky Strong? Yeah. Which one is it? Yeah. You don't know. Yeah. Dig it! That's the thing. That's the thing. Yeah. Madness is taking over. Yeah, yeah. It's more seductive. Yeah. Even than sex. Yeah. Randy, you can't say. I can say that. I am the Intercontinental Champion. Yeah. I told you I've been listening to that shit today. Hell yeah, dude. Ain't nobody there? Or you got a full house tonight, man? Dang, man, that shit was good, man. I almost feel like smoking another one. For real, for real. Just one more, you know? Ah, hell with it, man. One more. I ain't never hurt nobody. One more ain't never hurt nobody. Hang out with me for another minute. Have a little extended cut here. Probably don't need it, but I be stressed out, man. I did get to talk to the old lady on the phone yesterday, though, so that was cool, man. Or today, I mean. My bad. And she said that she'll be able to call me tomorrow. So, that's cool. Like I said, I didn't know I wasn't going to be able to get a hold of her and shit. You know what I mean? I guess when I was thinking, like, there's not going to be any internet, I wasn't thinking, like, there's not going to be any cell service. You know what I mean? What do you say? So if you put no vacancy, then you can just go to bed. I see. I dig it. But how many rooms are open though? You got the horse in the one room, right? I know you got to keep moving him around every time the place starts filling up. He be boarding horses in the hotel rooms. Oh, fuck, man. I forgot I wasn't supposed to tell nobody that. My bad, bro. My bad, homie. Shit. Oh, that's sweet money, man. As soon as it fucking sells out, you can close the shop and fucking... You can close the shop and head out as soon as everybody gets in there. Yeah, I know, man. That was one of my funniest shorts' actions. That shit was funny as hell, man. I had to make a short of that. I got too many videos. I need to make some more playlists, but make it easier to find some of that stuff. But it seems like nobody really checks the playlist. You know what I mean? So, damn, Ty, I heard that. Man, fuck. You been to the clubs yet, man? I'd go drop a couple $100, man, if it was me. Then like, fuck it. You know, until everything worked out, you know. Start figuring out something. Like I said, man. Don't go to the bars, though. Good God. Good God, man. Don't go to the bars. Don't stop here, man. We're in backcountry. Church is cool, but man, you find crazier females at the damn churches and stuff, man, than anywhere. Crazy as that might sound. Hey, G-Dirt, good to see you, bro. Appreciate you stopping through tonight, man. Hell yeah, I ain't seen you in a while, man. That's awesome, man. I'm glad to see you, bro. He's a thinking man for sure. I mean, he put the words together, though. He does, man. G-Dirt does a good job putting them words together, man. A lyricist, if you will. But he also be on there. It's hard to catch him. If you catch a live, though, man, he's always spitting facts, though. Facts, facts, facts. I ain't seen a notification in a long time, though. And I'm pretty sure usually it goes private right after. But he usually gets on and says his piece, and he's out. I dig it, man. It get like that sometimes, though, man. For real, man. Like, I don't know what else to say, man. You know, there's 1,000 fucking platitudes I could speak on, you know, that I don't know your situation or your life, homie. So, you know, but, you know, all that. Hey, time will fucking heals all wounds and, you know, all that bullshit. But at the end of the day, that's what it is, man. Fucking life's like that, man. Sometimes it's fucking good and sometimes it's bad. And you only can fucking hope for more good than bad, you know? Fuck. It's all you can hope for, but you can't always have it that way. You don't always get what you want. Bigfoot? Oh, yeah, Bigfoot, yeah. If you come in the ring, you step through those ropes, and you leave with your life, but without the belt, you're a lucky man, Bigfoot. That's what you're gonna say. You're gonna say Bigfoot, the lucky guy. Yeah. I was waiting for that one, Unc. I was waiting for you for that one, Unc. I had it in my mind for you. I was waiting for you to step in, man. As soon as you turned in here, I knew. I was like, yeah, I got one for him. I got one for him. I've been watching Macho Man all day, brother. Yeah. Like I said, I gotta, you gotta really research the subject matter. You know what I mean? Dominic, good to see you, homie. You gotta really, if I'm on it, then I can do a pretty good impression, and I can remember certain lines, and I can deliver pretty decent, man. But did a pretty decent intro, matter of fact, we did on this one. Jittery! I'm always jittery. That's my personality. It's part of my charm. Yeah. He said, and Mean Gene is the funniest son of a bitch ever, dog. Mean Gene's like, can I ask you one more question? No more questions! And he walks away and fucking Mean Gene goes, sorry about that. That was Macho Man. He'll be wrestling. It's like, sorry about that. Like, what the fuck? Can I ask you another question? No more questions! Then he walks off. And fucking Gene says, sorry about that. That was Macho Man. He's wrestling. It's hilarious, dude. Like those little fucking things, man. Them little fucking nuances, man. And like as soon as Mean Gene brings up Elizabeth, he's gonna flip the fuck out. Like, Macho Man, I seen you in the airport in Houston. I was talking to Miss Elizabeth. What? Miss Elizabeth? You talking to Miss Elizabeth? About what? Shit. You wouldn't give her that flower, would you? What did you say? Fucking, Mean Gene? You wouldn't give her that? I don't know. Did he call it Gene or did he call him? Damn. I don't know what he called him. I don't think he called him Mean Gene. He might have called him Gene. I don't know. You wouldn't give her that? You know what would happen when you... You know what would happen? Nothing means nothing. Yeah. Nothing means nothing. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Nothing matters. He said, what kind of champagne? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I'm staring into the video scope. And I'm telling you right now. Tell him, Miss Elizabeth, tell him. Who's the Intercontinental Champion? And he says, yeah. I keep forgetting. Yeah. He says, oh yeah, like a lot, but then he says, yeah. Like he says, yeah, a bunch of times, you know what I mean? Like out of nowhere. Scared to death, man. Miss Elizabeth walking around like she was fucking terrified. It's not funny now, of course. I mean, it is because I'm laughing, but you have to watch the footage from today, man, that I was watching. Shit's hilarious. She's like shaking like a damn fucking little chihuahua that's been hit over the head with the fucking phone book. This shit's crazy. And they did a storyline where she got kidnapped. Where she got kidnapped by Animal Steel. And like, you would believe that shit when you were little. You would believe it, dude. You would. You'd be like, they got her. Macho's got to get her back. Macho, you got to get her back, Macho Man. Get her back. You thought I was opening Pokemon cards? Damn it, man. I heard that. Well, thanks for watching the ad. That shit does help me, though. It does, for real. It counts how much time people watch the ads to watch the show, you know what I'm saying? Or if you're on premium or whatever. But yeah. Magmallon. I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, yeah. No, I need to, dude. I should do that. When nobody watch it, though, it'd be funny, because I don't know the names of the fucking people, so y'all can fun of me making the names up and shit, you know? This fucking guy Squirtle right here, I don't think he's any good. We got 3 of them. We're still looking for a Charizard. Haven't found one Charizard the whole fucking thing. But we're gonna open another pack. Pikachu. Another Pikachu. Just a regular though. No, not a gold card or nothing. You can buy all these from me on Whatnot later if y'all fucking... Come over to my Whatnot. If you want this general release Pikachu, come over to my Whatnot and I'll sell it to you. Links in the comments. Oh, yeah. The only reason I know some of them is because, believe it or not, I watched Upchurch fucking open a couple of packs, and then I was like talking to my nephew about it because he was collecting them at the time. So then he was like explaining them to me, kind of, and showing them to me out of his book. He's like, and this one's worth this. He'd get all excited, you know, to show me his cards. But shit, it's crazy, dude. That was like, fuck, man, 3 years ago. And now he's not. He'd rather show you his football pads on the field than show you anything in that fucking Pokemon book. You know what I mean? It's fast how things change and shit, man. Seems like it wasn't a couple days ago. Yeah, I keep seeing they got all kinds of different stuff now too though. They got like Star Wars and all that, you know. I was at the BJ's and they had like a rack now that has sports cards and all the Magic cards and all that on it. I don't know much about it. Yu-Gi-Oh! And all that. Actually, they had Final Fantasy. I did know that. I knew what that was because I played the Final Fantasy on for a little bit. I wasn't like a real big RPG game player. I thought I was always hard and fucking took too long. And I wanted to shoot and, you know, I was much more like a first-person shooter game and stuff than that. But that was back in the day. I played the shit out of that one where when it first came out on PlayStation or Xbox. I can't remember what it came out on. Microsoft's. I think it was Xbox. But I can't remember. But I played the shit out of it. You sit there and ride the kookaburra all over the place and stuff, but I'd get bored playing it. I never did get nowhere really. Like I might have got like halfway through the story part of it maybe. I never did play it online really though. I just played it on the game system because back then the game system it was hard to get online. It hardly ever worked. Remember when it first came out? Like PlayStation Live and stuff. That shit was like boo boo right at the beginning. But then it like was really good though after a while. Xbox Live was pretty decent though. Like I used to play Gears of War online, stuff like that, Call of Duty back in the day with the 360, but but yeah, they had all kinds of new card decks and stuff, you know, like for different games. Collectibles. You hear me? Oh, you know where else I seen them at the Walgreens? I'm surprised. I heard people be going around getting them and then reselling the packets. Like they go around and they find out where these drops are and they buy all the uh like the boxes up and then they resell the boxes to people on eBay and stuff like that, you know, because you can go get them and then resell it for more because people can't go find them. Creating like a weird black market Pokemon card gimmick. Same thing with the little boo-boos. Like people go out and get them and then people can't find them. So they'll sell them on resale. Black market little boo-boo. People already think it's a demon. Think I'm a motherfucking monster? Tales from the Hood. You ever, what's his name? Richard. His name's not Richard Gere. What's his name? The guy from In Living Color. I can't remember what his name is. Richard Gere's. Is that his name? That might be his name for real. I think the kids. He's David Allen Greer. That's what it is. The little kid, like that's his stepdad. I think he's like, you think I'm a motherfucking monster? Kid's drawing the dude like a monster, and in the book or whatever, and then the dude turns into a monster and shit. You think I'm a motherfucking monster? That's hilarious. Dude's hilarious too. The Crypt Keeper guy, you know, is supposed to like he's showing the dudes how they fucked up, like the dudes that fucked up, because I forget why they're there. They're there to pick stuff up or whatever. Because remember, he's like, just give me the shit. And he's like, oh, you'll get the shit. Oh yeah, you'll get the shit. The dude's like hits him and he's like, whoo, whoo. He takes them down there and he opens the coffins and shows them theirself or whatever. A to the motherfucking K. That show was a good song, man. The soundtrack was awesome. Shit. I can't remember how that was. That it, or I could be messing up, man. I know there's a song, man, that's on when it shows the part where it's telling the story about him getting shot in the street and stuff. And whatever song that one is, it's really good. I'm trying to think if it is the Cypress Hill song or not. I can't remember. I don't think it's A to the K, homeboy. Like, that's the Cypress Hill song. Dang, I'm going to have to look it up now when I get out of here. That's a great movie, though. Tales from the Hood is the best. See, we get into some dumbass shit. Like, how the hell we start talking about Tales from the Hood? Hey, that's a great Halloween movie, though. Watch Tales from the Hood. That's an awesome one. It's much better than Leprechaun from the Hood, for sure. Leprechaun of the Hood is fucking alright, but Tales from the Hood is the best movie ever for Halloween stuff, man. Not the best ever, but there's a lot of stuff that's funny in it, though. That's not supposed to be funny. Cult classic, that's what it is. It's not the best ever. It's a cult classic. When you're reminiscing about it, it seems really good, though. You know, I don't know how good it would be actually sitting down and trying to watch it now, today. You know. Well, all right, boys. I'm about to go in the house and get the last shake and probably lay it back. I took a nap today after I fixed the plug for my father-in-law. Like he's got one of those electric heaters, and it's on the same circuit as my daughter's room, and she's got one of them little electric heaters. So you know that ain't gonna work. So we had to run a cord last year. So he wanted me to fix it, and damn if I didn't pull the little vinyl. You know, it's got like paneling in there. Well, it's got paneling in there. Last summer or whatever, it started bulging out for some reason. I guess the sun was hitting on the side right there, and it must have did something with the temperature and made it come off the what I thought was drywall. Well, I start cutting it out, man. It's freaking plywood, like outdoor plywood slats or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like the old school. I don't know how to explain it, man. Tongue and groove, kind of like it slides. The one piece slides into the other, and it's all wood. And they had to paint it, you know. So they painted it like a dark brown. That's like a similar time that like color they would paint it to, like pretty regular. Excuse me, sorry. All right, one more, boys. Then I'm going inside. Y'all ain't gonna hold me out here all night. Dang. This one's empty. Over here. We had to like set the phone a different way. Hey Vanessa, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for hanging out with me so long. I'm gonna end up going in right here in a minute anyway. We about to end the show right here in a second. I got just a little bit of medicine left right here, and then I'm gonna get up out of here. Wonder where Dougie's at, man. Damn. I know he don't like that shit, man. My bad. Anyway, wonder where Doug's at, man. I just got like a little bit of, I ground some up and I put some hand broke up little pieces in there. You talking to him right now? Yeah, I was gonna tell him I just, the one before that I did that too. I took and ground up half of one, and then I had another little piece that, you know, it was like a full piece. Hand broke up. Like kindling, you know? Like kindling. Had a pretty good workout today, man. We pressed 230 on the chest press machine. I pressed 230, brought it back, and I almost got it to go again, man. But I just God dang it. Let's get these things are getting too many. Getting too many of them. I was looking for something that would be like a 45-degree angle, so when I put it on the wall, like the shelf would be at a 45-degree angle. So I'm gonna probably just have to do it myself somehow. That way when I stick them on the wall, they'll be sticking out like at an angle like this, instead of like just straight up and down like that. was cold. It was, because that's a metal sign right there. That one. That's a metal one. I couldn't find one that was paper for as cheap as this one. And I don't need a big one, you know. We just need little ones for those. This one I couldn't find in a different size, so I had to get a big one of this, the Devil's Harvest one. But anyway, I want them to like pop out like that so you can see the top and the side kind of, instead of it just sitting straight up and down. You know what I mean? You dig what I'm saying to you? I want them to be like kicked at an angle like this instead of like these. I would much rather it be like this. And then I could take it and do it like this. You know what I mean? Kind of display it. You dig what I'm saying? Anyway. Now if I knock everything over, tear everything up. Ho, 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 ho. Really only one of those fits on there. Hey, what up, Crow? You got a dish for now, too? You leaving? Oh, Dish Network. Man, I wonder about that Starlink sometimes. Like, of course, it's cable here, but it's cable here, but I need to fix it, man. Fucking up for real. Velcro tape. No, what I'm thinking is, right, is I'm gonna just get a shelf, them clear shelves like these off of Temu. They're like, I can't remember, like $15 for 8 of them or something, or 4 of them. I think it was $20 for 8 of them or something like that. Anyway, and I'll just take and I'll just take and put a piece of, I don't know, dog, something to make it kick the. Cause see, I could take it and put something behind right here, and then kick it up. You know what I mean? Put like a 45, cut like a 45 spacer or something, you know, with a piece of trim, and then so it kicks it up. You know what I mean? Hell yeah, dog. I appreciate it for sure. I appreciate it for sure. I wanted to like get what would be awesome, right? As if I took and got like somehow what would be like the ultimate setup would be to have like cut the front off of a refrigerator unit that has that glass door on it, and then make a little shelf inside of it to hold these, you know, in a row, and it looked like it was inside of a refrigerator, except for there wouldn't be nothing. It'd just be the very front of it. That would be the dope shit. Because then it would look like they're in a freezer, you know. I could take and get some of that frost spray like at Christmas time and put it on the corners of the windows and stuff. Oh man, that'd be the fucking shit, dog. That'd make it like super, super sweet. But what I was thinking was just getting like a vinyl that looks, because they make like these vinyls for your refrigerator that looks like a vending machine and stuff. I was like, I wonder if they have one that looks like a refrigerator case. You know what I mean? And then I could just put the clear, like, I could put the vinyl up here where it looks like the fucking freezer, and then put the clear things. It would look decent. It wouldn't be like, you know, if he had the whole front of a freezer unit, that'd be the ish, dog. Big Willie style, you know what I mean? But I don't know. That sounds like a lot of work too, though. To make that whole unit, you know, to actually look like something. But I'm out of here, y'all. Look, thank y'all for stopping by and hanging out with me like always. Strong family up in there. You already know what it is. Strong family up in here. Uh, uh, tell your loved ones you love them. And we'll catch y'all tomorrow. God willing, the creek don't rise. You already know. What we gonna do tomorrow? Calisthenics. We gotta hit the heavy bag again. I was messing around on the short last night, man. I was messing around on the short last night. I did the I was like, yes, let's just I thought I was hilarious myself, but didn't get too many likes on that deal, man. I was just messing around with the bag though, trying to get cardio, and I was smacking that jewel too, dog. It helps me with your frustrations from the day, you can just pour them into that thing, man. But pow, 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 you know what I mean? But hell yeah, dog. Nice, man. Yeah. I went and watched some of that live from the other night, dog. So I'm glad to hear it. I'm sure people out here wondering what your point of view on a lot of things that's already done happened since you've been gone, man. There's all kinds of topics. A pressure pad? What do you mean? I mean, I ain't super mad about nothing. I'm just saying, like I've been telling everybody in the thing, like I said this morning, man, earlier in the live, like, it's mostly just cardio. And that was at the end. Like, I knew I wasn't holding my hands up right or nothing, Like, I was just hitting the bag as hard as I could for the video, basically, at the end. I had like, I forget what it was. It was like 15 minutes, but like 4 minutes at the very beginning. Like I said, I had wrapped my hand wrong, and it pinched my hand when I went to go hit the heavy bag. So I had to go ahead, unwrap it and wrap it back up, put the gloves back on. So there was like 4 minutes before I started that was, kind of dead time. I went, hit the bag. Oh shit. Damn, that shit hurt like hell. I went, took it, unwrapped it, rewrapped it, went back, hit the bag again, and I was like, damn, it still feels funny. Rewrapped it again a different way. And then I hit it and it was fine. So I was like, oh, damn, that feels good. Bang, 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 bang. That's good. So then I went back at it. So it was like 15 minutes on the video. So I did 10 minutes on the bag of moving around, hitting the bag, trying to hold my hands up, trying to make sure that my feet are staying like they're supposed to, trying to make sure I'm turning my whole body and not just hitting it with my hand. Like I threw a couple arm punches on the video with my left. Oh, and I've been flipping the video around, Billy, just so you was wondering. Just in case you was wondering, I've been flipping the videos. I've been flipping it because it was mirrored. So now when you're watching it, it looks like I'm throwing to the left. When you're watching from behind, no, it's not. No, it looks right. Just in case you was wondering. Because we were talking about that the other day. It was like, well, it looked like he was throwing the right hand, I think. And I was like, yeah, no, but it's actually the left because it's backwards, remember? It's backwards. And he was like, oh, yeah. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to look in the editor and see how hard it is to flip it over and make it mirrored. Boom, boom. Guess what? It's that easy. You press a button, it goes right there, and then you just save the video like that, and you're good to go. Pushing more buttons. Yeah. That's all you got to do. You get in that editor and just push buttons and pushing buttons. All right, boys. I'm out of here. Once again. Oh, nice, man. I wanted to try one of them things, man. I wonder how much they are to get your speed up. It's like remember what was that game back in the day? He used to hit it, man. Simon, remember the game Simon? But they put it on the wall and you touch it, you know what I mean? And it speeds up your hand-eye coordination. So then when you're hitting the bag, it should speed your hands up, It's hard to speed them up with those 16-ounce gloves. It's hard to speed up, man. I was trying to throw some faster punches, and yeah, it ain't as easy as it sounds. I was trying to concentrate on throwing it faster. And it was still tough, man, for sure. But I'm still getting used to them too. But anyhow, yeah. Anyway, yeah. I'm gonna get out of here. I've been thinking about getting out of here. Be good to yourself. Don't be so hard on yourself like I am all the time. And yeah, tell your loved ones, yeah. Tell them you love them, yeah. Just in case. You never know, boys. You never know. You never know. Something. What do you say? Damn it, man. And the beat goes on. Yeah, the beat goes on. Yeah. I'm a chameleon. Yeah, All right. Boys, be good to yourself. Knock them down again. There. Fucking shit. When do something, do it right. Alright. Let's knock all these off too. Just to be fucking. Alright. I'm getting out of here. Tell your loved ones you love them. You never know. They be forgetting. So. And we'll see you tomorrow, maybe. God willing, the creek don't rise. Bicycle.